Hey everyone. This is going to be your daily reading for, what's tomorrow? Not tomorrow, the day after. February 12th. 12th, Tuesday. Hi. Again, told you, I'm going to get this. If you watched yesterday's video, this may look a little similar, so I'm filming both these videos on Sunday. I may have some schedule things to work out, so I didn't know if I'd have time tomorrow to film this video you're watching now, so I'm kind of doubling up. So yes, looks exactly the same. You're going to see the same decks, just a heads up. So what is going on today, Tuesday? Let's start with our rune. Why not? So we have Awaz today. So this is the rune of the yew tree. We get this one a lot, actually. I was actually surprised how often we do get this rune. Part of me is like, I know I'm mixing that bag around. I don't know why we keep getting the same things. But it's a good thing. So Awaz, being the yew tree, is all about longevity. What is eternal? What is long-lasting? We got it in the reverse today. So when I pulled it out, we got the blank side, not the inscribed side. So there's an idea of not falling for a quick fix. Yes, we want, satisfaction, recognition, success, all of that. Yes, we want it, and yes, we do want it as soon as possible, but the things worth waiting for, the things worth having, the things that last a long time, that are enduring, sometimes take a little more effort. So don't let the idea of having to put a little work or having to wait a little bit longer, don't let that shy you away. We've been talking about this thing that's coming, this abundance that's coming, and it's getting closer and closer and closer. Do not give up now that we're at the finish line. Since I just did yesterday's video, it's still kind of fresh. We got Rido yesterday, which is about seizing your moment. There's also an aspect of that in Awaz, but in a slightly different perspective. Awaz really talks about using the resources available now, not waiting for ideal conditions or the perfect circumstances, or again that, one of these days, we're not waiting for those days. What do you have to work with now? What can we do now to help this process along? Because we're going to be putting some effort in. We're trying to build something, enduring and withstanding, whatever gets thrown at it. Why can't we start now? Why do we have to wait? You know what I mean? Just get started. We can always build on top of it and add and reinforce and all of this. Just get started. Get the momentum going. All right? Because the longer it takes to get the momentum going, the longer it is to finish the task. So why not just start now? All right? Aspects. We have a few more aspects today. Most of them pretty simple. We have two trines. Moon makes a trine to Saturn. It also makes a trine to, is it Pluto? Pluto, yes, Pluto, which to me, they actually help each other very well. And again, they're trines, so yes, it's an easy energy, but sometimes it's too easy, we don't take advantage. So I always like to bring the trines up to your awareness, so hey, we can do something about it. So this trine with Saturn, I always talk about how Saturn will bring benefit and help and, success where we can accept responsibility, where we kind of own that it's our duty to do this. Makes perfect sense with what we were just talking about with our rune. This is what I want to do. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Saturn is going to help you out and give you the strength to push through. You also have this trine to Pluto, which I think is very, closely connected. Sometimes this trine can bring emotional outbursts. You might freak out a little bit. You might have a little panic moment. But usually it leads to some type of revelation. It kind of opens your eyes to things. So if you have a moment you're about to freak out, maybe just excuse yourself so you're not, within sight of anyone or earshot of anyone, and just have your mini moment, freak out, dance around, stop the ground, just shake it all out, whatever you got to do. But it most likely will help you uncover something or understand something, or even just clear your head, just blow all the ideas out of it so you can kind of look at it with a fresh mind again, which may help you. All right, so don't be afraid of those energies. Just, if you feel like you're gonna freak out, shake it out, let the energy pass through you, and then continue going. That's the thing, continue going. Tuesday is also the first quarter of the moon as we get into the full moon, which isn't, it happens, between every full and new moon. So, or new to full, either way. And it's just really a square between your sun and your moon. So there's this struggle about, finding fulfillment and all of that, because we cast these desires and intentions on the new moon, possibly the full moon, and now that we're halfway through that cycle, do we see it coming? What have we done? Are we working towards it? So it's normal. It's just this kind of, it's like a reassessment. It's like a midway assessment before the full moon comes. Nothing you haven't gone through before. So good thing just to be aware of. Take a peek at those intentions you set. Am I doing anything about it? Do I see them starting to manifest? Just what's going on there. And then last one, we have a conjunction between, I know I'm breaking the rules again, talking about a non-lunar aspect, but I do think it helps. We have a conjunction with Mercury and with Uranus. Super helpful, because again, Uranus is our rebel planet, Mercury is a planet of the mind, thought, all of that. So they're in alignment right now. So this is a great time for like out of the box thinking. You'll probably get some kind of crazy inspiration. We talked about it with Pluto. If you just shake it out, like you can gain some understanding. This rebel energy from Uranus is really helping to open up your mind, opening you to see different things, or inspiring you to do things different. Okay, I can't do the same stuff, because if I keep doing the same thing, I'm never going to get a different result. How can I take this differently? What else can I do about this? That's where this energy comes in to help us out. So great day for some like long range thinking. What can I do today that's going to help out down the road? It's a great day for that type of planning. All right. Yesterday was about getting the ball rolling. Now it's like, how do I keep this ball rolling, all the way down the line? All right. Okay, cool. Let's tilt us down. And again, same decks as yesterday, because literally haven't moved. But I thought it was still really appropriate with all these aspects. Like, I'm still kind of inspired by these decks. So this is the Messenger Oracle. Should look real familiar. We just saw it yesterday. Oh, perfect. So the funny thing with this deck, even when I shuffle it, I tend to always just get one card when I shuffle. It's the trippiest thing. So awesome mess. Oh, very nice. I have gotten this card for myself many times. Oh, do not fear the unknown. There was actually a big thing in the tarot reading yesterday about this, about not letting the fear stop you. Do not fear the unknown. I will read it from the book, so we get a little more insight on it. I also think it's funny, yesterday's card was 8, today's card is 7. Interesting little connection there. The ugly is not always bad and evil, and the beautiful not always good and just. Failure is not predetermined, nor is it given that others laugh at you if you choose to follow your dreams. It is your fear of the unknown that makes you question and judge. Do not let another's experience be the truth that guides you. Do not allow your fear of an unknown outcome to hold you prisoner. Your own experience could be both different and rewarding. Live. Yes. So, what I really get from that is to not rely on others. I kind of want to say expectations. No matter what you're doing, trying to build for your life, or if it's just your daily choices, like something a little more mundane, don't let others' expectations shape how you feel. Again, we talked about this Uranus aspect. It's just going to be like, do it your way, do it differently, be bold, be innovative, rebel. It's fine. So this may be something you kind of normally struggle with, this balance between your needs versus others, or trying to live up to, social standards, or, other standards, maybe even family, things like that. This card is really saying, hey, dare to be different. And just, if you feel like going somewhere and you don't really know what that means, what's on the other side, what's out there, or what people will say, like if there's unknown factors about whatever this decision is, do not worry about them, like not at all. And I say that, one, because it's your life. Like, it's your life, it doesn't really matter. But at the same time, I think it's there because there's nothing out there that's really going to hurt you. There's nothing out there that's going to heavily impact you, because what we're talking about, what we're working towards, this is something that we have been dreaming of and been working towards for a while. It's something that's very important to us. So this unknown is just because we're stepping into new territory. It's not unknown because we're hesitant about what could happen to us. It's just new and different. And that is not a bad thing. Embrace the different. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing something differently. You know, I even say some of you may even have an inclination to do something out of your norm, out of your wheelhouse, or I almost want to say when I say that I mean like what you're known for. Like you may be the friend that oh my god, no, you need a good playlist, like you need to go talk to so and so, like she's all about music. Or oh my god, no, you need a place to eat, like oh my god, talk to him, he's the foodie of the group. Like I feel like you may even be stepping out of your role, so to speak. And then there's that fear of like, well, what will people think of me, you know, if they have to see me differently? You know, I won't be the foodie guy anymore, you know, whatever it is. So I think that's also where this unknown may be coming in. That shut me up real fast. All right. Yeah, we're going to do 3 today, because this is going to be some big stuff. All right. Okay, no, do you want to do 4? Is that what you slid off? Of course you did. All right. Thank you, unknown. We're going to move you over there. All right. Okay, brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Some fun stuff going on. So, out of the 4 cards, 3 majors. We're right out the gate. So we've got the world, completion, culmination of what we've been working on. What has been the journey so far. Reaching climax. Beautiful. High Priestess, intuition, going within. Also definitely heavily influenced by the moon. So it could be some moon intention work coming up, or that needs to be done coming soon. We're like halfway between the new moon and the full moon. But definitely big hit to your intuition, to, you know, that inner voice inside of you. I almost feel like that could be the like internal kind of spiritual side of this kind of struggle with meeting our desires and finding fulfillment. This may be like a little internal dialogue with yourself on how that's going and what we're doing about it. And I say that because the next card out, Hanged Man. So there probably is some type of conflict. I kind of want to say it's internal. I don't think this is necessarily something that has to do with another person or, you know, work or any external influences. I think this is an internal thing. Mostly because of the cards we have here and, you know, kind of being sandwiched between the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. Very internal journeys. Intuition versus, you know, emotions and the depths of emotions. So there definitely is an assessment going on our, you know, emotional, maybe even like spiritual well-being, maybe checking in. With all the green in here, I'm also thinking some heart chakra moments, maybe, you know, needing some attention, you know, whoever that relates to. You've even got a little bit green here with the Queen of Cups. And Queen of Cups is a very deep, receptive energy. I always compare it to the ocean. You know, it's light and smooth on the surface. It's still dark and quiet down below. So there's a wide range of emotions that I think are going to be scanned and be checked, you know, by these energies. One, kind of just evaluating and seeing what's there and what we can do about it, how we're feeling about it, and then what is there to be learned from it are the big plays as we wrap up this cycle. Ooh. Yeah. Yep. All right. I love it. Okay, so on top of the world, Ace of Pentacles, abundance, my friends. We are wrapping up the old cycle of lack, feeling disconnected because we are what? We are tapped, mother trucking in, tapped in. All right, love it. On top of the High Priestess, another major, the Lover's card. So again, card of the Gemini, could be dealing with the Gemini, but again, this is this reunion. This is with these two together, this High Priestess, this cord there. We talked about yesterday. If you saw yesterday's video, if you didn't see yesterday's video, I almost want to tell you go watch it now and then come back to this because I'm going to talk about it. Yesterday there was this idea of this sense of lack. It wasn't sadness, it was just lack. This High Priestess is really coming in, and I want to say it's to the understanding that you are connected to everything you desire right now. You may not physically be holding it in your hand. That does not mean it doesn't have your name on it. That doesn't mean that there's a cord connecting you to it. Because this Lover's card is all about reunion. It's about that cord getting shorter and shorter and shorter so that you are pulled back together. Whether this is a person, whether this is that job, whether this is the house, whether this is the money, like no matter what it is, this is reuniting with what is already yours. Because it was never not yours. It just wasn't in your hand. That doesn't mean it wasn't yours. And I talked about moons. Here we have the moon. So the moon itself talks about secrets, illusions, half-truths. It's also the card for Pisces. So you could be a Pisces, you could be dealing with a Pisces. A Pisces maybe helps you through this hangman moment since they're coming together. You know, it's almost like this is the Pisces staring back at you. The reflection of yourself that you need to understand, that you're going to see through. Definitely see some moon intention work happening. Maybe something happens on the full moon. That could totally be a thing. Maybe this reunion is coming up on the next moon cycle. Because we have a lot about cycles here. Moon's about cycles. The world is about the ending of a cycle. You have a beginning here. Like, just saying. That timeline might be real short. You just got a couple days now. You know? Take it how you will. And I say that because our last card out, so on top of the Queen of Cups, we got another Queen. So this is the Queen of Wands. Again, very magnetic, very charming, seductive, sensual energy, alluring. She's the perfect hostess. She's pulling everything in. So this is you either embracing your own, you know, maybe your own sensual side. We got the Lover's card here. You never know. Maybe some opening up to some really passionate, fiery desires. It's because it still carries that nurturing energy of the queens. This is just a much more passionate, desire-driven queen versus emotional. So maybe we're stuck in our feels here, and now we're just enveloped in passion, you know, outside of this, in this new cycle. So we got out of our fields and are really starting to use that energy to pull in and attract and magnetize. So everything starts coming to us. Because, I mean, look what's on the table. Pure abundance and the Lover's card. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Who wouldn't want to attract all of that? And again, this moon, pulling it in. Like, I'm even looking at these figures in the water. You can see there's, like, one that's kind of faded, a little stronger, and then a really vibrant one. Like, I kind of see these as, like, the levels. We're leveling up. We're coming up. And again, I talked about the ocean with the Queen of Cups card. So it's almost like this is rising out of the depths. Again, after this tower moment, after you're hung upside down in darkness to find illumination, then the secrets come up to the surface. I mean, huge. Honestly, I feel like there's going to be some huge revelation that just like kicks off, you know, one, this new cycle, but also reunion with these blessings, with this form of abundance. All coming very soon, my friends. And again, it's going within and processing that it's almost like an internal temperature check, almost. A little emotional, spiritual temperature check you're going through. And then you can see whatever isn't where it should be, whatever numbers aren't, you know, the healthy numbers, that's where this comes in, where this hangman, you know, then you can learn what to do about it. Learn where a little extra attention needs to be placed. Alright? Okay, my lovelies, I'm going to wrap up this reading here. As always, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part of this channel, watching these videos. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and join our community. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. It just helps the channel to grow and expand. And as always, I love connecting with you guys. So if there's anything you want to share, whether how it related, what's going on with you, or just, I don't know, you can share anything you want. You can share your favorite, you know, pasta recipe with me. I'm all down for that. Love me some carbs. Any questions, drop it all in the comment section below. You can also DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. And then as always, if you want to book a private session with me, that info will be in the description box downstairs. Alright, my friends, sending you lots of love, and I will see you on Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.